Dos Equis MVP. Dos Equis MVP search. Win tickets to the game of your choice. This is a sample poster that may be present at your account. So make sure you take a look and take a photo if you see it. The trade insight. So Dos Equis already skews higher towards the sports viewing occasion and has shown double-digit draft growth in sports bar subsegment. The MVP Hall of Fame program further leverages this growth opportunity and helps on-premise retailers bring added visibility for Dos Equis and increase check averages. The idea. MVP brings a more interesting take on sports viewing by having guests tell their game stories through the lens of the most interesting man. So the program overview. We want to increase sales, increase traffic, increase the fun with Dos Equis. The MVP program encourages consumers to engage with the Dos Equis brand and drive sales in sports bars and during the sports viewing occasion. So ladies, if you are working a game and you know there's a football game playing or whatever other sport, if you see the consumers are really into the game, I would say wait until there's a commercial break, then talk to them. But you know, do walk around because there's others that are there and they're not that into the game, so you could talk to them while the game is playing. So through social media, in-bar advertising, and POS, consumers learn about the Dos Equis MVP Hall of Fame contest and submit their most creative legend lines using Twitter with the hashtag XXMVP to win prizes. So remember the hashtag XXMVP. So how does it work? You, as the ambassador, will prompt the consumers and point out the POS that's present at the account to educate them, and you also want to encourage them to tweet witty legend lines using hashtag Dos Equis MVP during broadcasted games in your bar. Users can vote for their favorite legend line by favoriting or retweeting other submissions they find creative or humorous. The customers with the most shared tweets and the bar that they represent are inducted into the Dos Equis MVP Hall of Fame on dosequis.com/MVP. Make sure you spell it out. That's dosequis.com/MVP. So every week, a player with the top tweet that is shared or liked will receive a $200 e-credit to StubHub. That means they can win some tickets to go see a sporting event. So there is a bar geolocation. So as part of the login process, players will be asked to confirm their location using GPS tracking of their mobile device, where we will be able to approximate their location. Then they will be given a list of bars in the area to choose from and tag. In case the bar is not listed there, they can click Add and then type it in themselves. So the live scoreboard. This may be present in your account or it may not, depending on the account. This is more the rep job, so Heineken reps are the ones that are supposed to convince the account to have the scoreboard up. If not, don't worry about it, but if it's present, make sure you take a photo of it, which we can give credit to the Heineken reps, and then you can also, you know, really engage with the consumers and point to it and just read the other legend lines that consumers are posting. So in case the account asks you how do they connect the live scoreboard, you want to let them know that they connect the TV screen to computer, desktop, laptop, or tablet using an HDMI cable, open the internet browser on the device, and visit the http://www.dosequis.com/MVP. Select the location in the bar from the geolocator. Choose the scoreboard that you wish to display by bar, city, state, or national. So again, pricing is StubHub. Each week, the player and the bar the players are playing with the most popular legend line will be inducted into the Dos Equis MVP Hall of Fame on dosequis.com/MVP. That's dosequis.com/MVP. Each of the Hall of Famers will have a chance to win a $200 voucher to purchase tickets to the game of their choice via StubHub. Local teams may layer in price on account, city, market, state, zone, or region levels for theirs with especially witty and creative budget lines. So why does it work for the bar? It will entice repeat visits. It's going to increase purchase to also make a nice big check for the account. It's going to heighten the entertainment factor in the location. And it's going to reward customers for just having fun. So POS, make sure if you are working the on-premise locations, you are looking around the account, making sure if there's any posters, Post-it notes, take a photo of it, and mark it as program specific if it has MVP or Dos Equis man holding a football. So Dos Equis MVP. There will be brand and media support present. Also, making sure that you do follow the Dos Equis brand on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, just to be aware of what else is going on. Accounts in the segment of sports and bar neighborhood bar cavern that matches the Dos Equis distribution list, but the vendor lists were selected to run the ads, so there will be ads running as well. And tap to purchase. The ambassadors are the ones who engage with the consumers, let them know about posting the legend lines to dosequis.com/MVP, and engaging the consumers and driving sales at accounts during sporting events by rewarding their Twitter trash talk with recognition and prize. So you want to look for POS program support such as posters, table tents, banners, standees, posters, and Post-its. So your objective is to drive product trial amongst the target audience. It's important to consider each action and stage of the sampling funnel is developed to maximize engagement with consumers. So of course, first contact. Very important. Hair and makeup has to be on point as well as your attitude. So you're smiling, you have a great positive to you. You want to intrigue and interest in the product. So you want to let them know some information describing the lager, describing the amber. And then you want to encourage them to actually try it. So this varies by state. Some states you can do a full serving. Other states you can do only the 8 ounce. And we have branded 7 ounce cups. If you work for California, then you are using the branded 7 ounce cups as samples. And then you go back and asking them, what do you think? Then there's the MVP Twitter contest interaction, letting them know about the chance to win the $200 StubHub credit. So the ambassador profile. You should know the lager and amber, have tried it. Even if you don't like beer, you should definitely say that you do. You're representing them and they're paying you. So remember always to paint in the positive light. Be familiar with dosequis.com and the Most Interesting Man in the World campaign. Follow Dos Equis on social media. Get to know some of his memes. Have an understanding of the Dos Equis profile and attributes. And know the promotion. Understand the Twitter and how it simply explains the sign-up when needed. Have promotional experience. You can understand, relate to the lifestyle and personality. So sometimes the accounts, there may be a fun crowd or a really tipsy crowd. You just have to kind of gauge and, figure out how to best interact with them. But ladies, know that if someone is overly intoxicated or make you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to walk away politely. And then be memorable. Have a look and personality that consumers will remember. So consumers really do end up buying just because of you, your personality, your smile, because they want to talk to you and because they want to take a picture with you. So always have a positive personality and always have a great smile. So your goal is to try to sample 50 per event. And that's also depending on the consumer attendance, of course. So the bar spend is $200, including tax, and then you can leave an additional tip of 20%, but it's not guaranteed because that depends on how many consumers are present and how many actually turn in that token to receive their complimentary Dos Equis. So you want to educate them on both the lager and the amber. You want to inform them on the pricing, encourage them to purchase Dos Equis lager amber, and also communicate the MVP program, how they can win a $200 StubHub e-credit. So here is a sample script. Hi, I'm Veronica, and I'm here representing Dos Equis lager and amber, the perfect beers that help you celebrate sports. Would you like to try a sample? If they say yes, great. Do you tend to enjoy beers that are more crisp and refreshing, or do you prefer beers with full flavor? So depending on their answer, offer them lager or amber, making sure that, if you work in California, you give them a token, and then they redeem that token over to the bartender. Don't use the word free, use complimentary, or say it's on us, or it's on the Dos Equis man, the most existing man. So then you can talk about the brands. You can say Dos Equis lager is crisp, golden, and full-bodied lager from Mexico with just the right balance of flavor and refreshment. Dos Equis amber is full flavor, yet surprisingly smooth, amber-colored lager from Mexico. So what if the consumer says no? You still want to talk to them and say, are you sure? Dos Equis lager is crisp, golden, and full-bodied lager from Mexico with just the right balance of flavor and refreshment. Dos Equis amber is full flavor, yet surprisingly smooth, amber-colored lager from Mexico. And then you want to go back to them and say, what did you think? Well, right now you can get a Dos Equis lager or amber for $4. To defer your purchase, and be sure to go to dosequis.com/MVP, search to play. You could win $200 credit on StubHub. And if you have a premium, then also provide that as well. So these are the uniforms. If you are low on hats and your other beer does not have one, do not wear it. Otherwise, you should definitely have hats, the shirts, the whistles, and the selfie sticks. Making sure that if you're using a selfie stick, you don't put the consumer's camera on it. Have them do it themselves in case it falls and breaks. You're not liable because you didn't place it, they did. Simple earrings and clean, neat hairstyle with a nice prominent lip color like a red lipstick. So Dos Equis lager. Dos Equis lager is crisp, golden, and full-bodied lager from Mexico with just the right balance of flavor and refreshment. The basics: 140 calories, 10.5 carbohydrates, 4.5 ABV, alcohol volume, and 10 IBU, the index bitterness unit. So what to expect when tasting? The sight is a golden pilsner style. The smell is a fresh aroma. The sip is flavorful yet light tasting and smooth to drink. The swallow is balanced composition and clean finish. It pairs well with seared ahi tuna, gourmet sliders, fish tacos, crab cakes. Here's a fun fact. Dos Equis is originally called Siglo XX in honor of the 20th century, but people ask for it as Dos Equis for 2 X's, so the brewery then changed the beer's name to match its bar call. Dos Equis Amber is a full-flavored yet surprisingly smooth amber-colored lager brewed in Mexico. 145 calories, 11 carbohydrates, 4.6 ABV, 22 IBU. Here's a fun fact. Dos Equis was crafted by German brewmaster Wilhelm Haas, who immigrated to Mexico in the late 19th century and founded the Moctezuma Brewery. Dos Equis Amber wasn't exported to the U.S. until 1973, almost a century later. So what to expect when tasting? The sight, it's distinctively rich amber color. The smell is earthy tones with subtle hints of caramel and burnt sugar. The sip is full-bodied yet surprisingly smooth. The swallow is easy to drink with a crisp, clean finish. Goes great with beef tacos, fajitas, prime steak grilled, or tartare, Thai chicken sauté, barbecue spring rolls. So the darker meats go with the darker color, so it's the amber, and then the lighter meats go with the lager. So about Heineken USA. It's the nation's leading upscale beer importer. It's a subsidiary of Heineken International BV, the world's most international brewer. European brands imported into the U.S. include Heineken, the world's most international beer brands, Strongbow Hard Cider, Desperados, Amstel Light, Newcastle Brown Ale, Heineken USA also imports Dos Equis franchise, Tecate franchise, Sol, Indio, Carta Blanca, and Bohemia brands from Mexico. So here is a view from all the Heineken USA portfolio. So in case they don't like the beer you're promoting, you can also suggest one of these. And there's also the Strongbow Hard Cider, which is gluten-free and tastes great over ice in case you're not a beer fan. Well, if you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to your sales specialist or area manager. Happy selling and stay thirsty, my friend.